Emmerdale is once again dishing up a jam-packed Christmas and New Year, with Aaron Dingle and Robert Sugden being targeted by a mystery assailant. Car windscreens are smashed, trees are burned, and Robert seemingly disappears amid the celebrations. But who is it? Elsewhere, Charity Dingle's secret is on the brink of exposure, and Ray Walters and Celia Daniels prepare to flee. Here's everything happening in Emmerdale between Monday 22nd December and Friday 2nd January. Lydia makes a huge blunder by revealing about her and Sam's responsibility for Kim's accident. He's enraged, and heads over to Home Farm to try and patch things up with her, but is shocked to hear that she's cancelled their Christmas dinner order. All alone, she becomes increasingly more isolated. Having fallen and unable to move, she calls out for help. Lydia arrives, and although Kim tries to dismiss her, she goes against her wishes and stays. Meanwhile, with Ray and Celia preparing to leave the village, Bear is concerned that he'll be left behind. Ray assures him that it won't happen, and can't shake the prospect of having to end his relationship with Laurel prematurely. Bear encourages him to seize the day and make the most of his happiness while he still can. Ray decides to organize a fake Christmas lunch for her, and while they chat, he dares to dream about spending a proper festive period together one day. Elsewhere, Ross is shocked to hear that Aaron and Robert are planning to bring Seb back into their lives. He's unsure whether he can see the youngster around the village every day, and before long, battle lines are drawn. Aaron is furious to find that his windscreen has been smashed, and immediately assumes that it was Ross. However, little does he realize, the real culprit is lurking in the shadows. Plus, wedding bells could soon be ringing following a proposal, and Sarah and Jacob decide to host a gender renewal party. Tuesday 23rd December. Kim has no choice in Lydia's decision to stick beside her, while Jacob plans his party with Pollard. Robert and Aaron have no idea of a looming threat to their safety, as Aaron continues to pursue Ross for a number of incidents that are happening to them. A tree is set alight outside of Mill Cottage, but Ross has an alibi. Later, Robert discovers who is behind the attacks, but will he be able to stop them? Christmas Eve, Wednesday 24th December. Joe makes an attempt to reconcile with Kim, but she shuts him down and is left alone. Aaron and Robert are fearful for what might happen next. Christmas Day, Thursday 25th December. Christmas morning gets off to a good start as the villagers gather for mulled wine outside of the Woolpack. However, down the road, Aaron is confused by Robert's sudden need to head off, and alarm bells start to sound when he doesn't return home. At Home Farm, Kim is surrounded by photos of those she has lost over the years, and faces up to the prospect of spending the big day all alone. With Bear still unaccounted for, Patty is upset to be without him at such an important time. Sadly, on Celia's farm, it's another bleak day for the forced workers as they continue their usual regime. Vanessa and Charity end up spending Christmas together. When Vanessa gets drunk, there are concerns what she might spill. That night, cuddled up with Mac, Charity has no idea of the looming threat. Elsewhere, at the graveyard, Claudette and Jimmy remember those villagers that have passed away. Boxing Day, Friday 26th December. Amid the threat to his family, Marlon feels deeply uneasy. Someone has a huge decision to make, but what is it, and who will it impact? Elsewhere, Jacob is not a happy man. Monday 29th December. A threat to someone's life casts a large shadow over the village, and Jai knows far too much for his own good. Will he expose everything, and get people into trouble? Meanwhile, April makes a shock discovery and wants to do all she can to help, and Charity makes matters worse for herself. Tuesday 30th December. April realizes that she has nowhere left to turn and wants to make an escape plan. Will it pay off? The threat to life is imminent, as wedding plans are considered. New Year's Eve, Wednesday 31st December. Ray is ordered to complete a truly horrible job, with someone in the village unaware that their life is still very much at risk. As fireworks fill the skies over Houghton, it's a dramatic end to 2025. New Year's Day, Thursday 1st January. 2026 gets off to a sinister start, with a happy surprise triggering another level of danger. Off the back of his grisly task, Ray hopes that one day his dream of a happy life with Laurel could come true. Friday 2nd January. It's a big way to cap off the first week of the new year, as there's a fight to the death and a secret explodes. Elsewhere, a truth is revealed.